Krishna and Sudama, a friendship beyond riches. Inspired by the Mahabharata. Long ago, in the peaceful ashram of the great sage Sandipani, two young boys studied together. One was Krishna, the prince destined to become the king of Dwaraka. The other was Sudama, the humble son of a poor Brahmin. Though their lives were very different, their hearts were united by a friendship built on kindness, love, and trust. Every day they learned sacred lessons, gathered firewood from the forest, and shared simple meals beneath the shade of ancient trees. One rainy afternoon, while collecting firewood, Sudama carried a small bundle of flattened rice that his mother had packed for him. Feeling shy, he hesitated to eat it in front of Krishna. But Krishna smiled warmly, asked for a share, and together they enjoyed the humble meal with laughter. It was a small act of sharing, yet it became a memory that neither of them would ever forget. As the years passed, life took them on different paths. Krishna became the mighty king of Dwaraka, ruling a magnificent kingdom with wisdom and compassion. Sudama, however, continued to live a simple life in a small village with his wife and children. Though he worked hard, his family remained poor, and many days they had very little to eat. Seeing her family struggle, Sudama's loving wife gently said, "You once studied with Krishna, who is now a great king. He has always loved you as a friend. Please go and meet him." Sudama was hesitant. He did not wish to ask his dear friend for help, but for the sake of his family, he agreed. Since he had no precious gift for a king, his wife borrowed a handful of flattened rice from a neighbor, wrapped it carefully in a small cloth, and placed it in his hands. With faith in his heart, Sudama began the long journey to Dwaraka. As he approached the grand golden palace, Sudama wondered if Krishna would still remember him after so many years. But the moment Krishna heard that Sudama had arrived, he did not wait for royal ceremonies or formal announcements. Barefoot, Krishna rushed out of the palace to welcome his childhood friend. With tears of joy in his eyes, Krishna embraced Sudama tightly. To Krishna, his old friend was more precious than any king or treasure in the world. Krishna lovingly brought Sudama into the palace, seated him with great honor, and spoke with him about the wonderful days they had spent together at the ashram. As they shared their memories, Krishna noticed the small cloth bundle that Sudama was trying to hide. With a playful smile, Krishna gently took the bundle, opened it, and discovered the simple flattened rice inside. To everyone watching, it seemed like an ordinary gift, but to Krishna, it was the most precious gift anyone could offer. He happily ate the flattened rice with great delight, thanking Sudama again and again for bringing it with so much love. Sudama never asked Krishna for money, wealth, or comfort. Simply spending time with his beloved friend filled his heart with happiness. After a few joyful days, Sudama quietly returned home, believing he had received nothing except the priceless gift of friendship. But as he reached his village, he stopped in amazement. The little hut where his family had lived was gone. In its place stood a beautiful palace surrounded by gardens, flowers, and joyful laughter. His wife and children came running toward him, dressed in beautiful clothes and smiling with happiness. Without being asked, Krishna had blessed Sudama's family with prosperity. He knew exactly what his dear friend needed, even before a single request was spoken. From that day onward, people remembered the story of Krishna and Sudama as one of the greatest examples of true friendship. Their story teaches us that love does not see wealth or poverty. A true friend never forgets the kindness of the past, and the smallest gift, when offered with a loving heart,